it's make it or break it time, and the Raptors lose another one in the final race for the playoffs. But at what cost? Raptors lose 99 to 109 to the Memphis Grizzlies, and JV showed out once again, 18 points and 21 rebounds. And you know, his last performance against the Raptors, 27 points and 20 rebounds. So he loves to face the Raptors. Ex-Raptor Jonas Valanciunas is a fantastic player. Offensively gifted, great in the post, good rebounder, decent shot blocker, poor pick and roll defender, and poor defender overall. But he was a great player, fan favorite, and the Raptors, one of the top 4 picks. He was a number 4 pick for the Raptors back when he was drafted, and JV has developed, and he's a legitimate NBA starter, and he dominated the Raptors with their lack of size and strength inside. Cam Birch couldn't handle JV. Gillespie the same thing, and no Boucher, so he really didn't have that many guys who could keep up with that size and that muscle, as JV just went to work. In the lane, pick and rolls, around the rim, on the offensive glass. He was just picking apart the Raptors defense. But the main issue of tonight's game was Pascal Siakam, while he was on the defensive end, he gets bumped by Brandon Clark and suffers a shoulder strain injury. Now, it didn't look severe when Brandon Clark just randomly bumped into him, but the way he's holding it, you really hope it's not that serious, and it's not anything that lingers into the next season. So he left the game. The Raptors played with caution and didn't play him for the rest of the game. And I don't expect him to play the rest of the season, to be honest. Only a few 5 games left, and it doesn't look like the Raptors were really aiming to make it to the playoff play-in, as no one was really disappointed after this loss. You had some good moments here and there from the young guys. Jalen Harris looked good, 16, 6, and 4. Had a nice reverse layup, had some decent shots and decent playmaking skills tonight. He's kind of a big guard, which Raptors really missed. Really didn't have that on this Raptors team for a very long time. And it's nice to see, because he could guard guys, he can switch, and he can get on the glass. And it only takes him a couple steps to make it to the rim. Great to see there, but he still needs to work on his defense and his decision making. But this Raptors team pretty much got dominated in almost every single category. They did a great job of doubling Ja Morant off the pick and roll, which was the coaching staff's defensive scheme against the Grizzlies, which was great. It limited Ja Morant very much. But they got JJJ back, Jaren Jackson Jr., and off the pick and roll, Jaren Jackson Jr., he can do it all. 3-point shot, put it on the dribble. Take it off the dribble, put it on the floor, drive and kick, or throw alley-oops, or finish at the rim. He's got the whole package, and his playmaking skills, very underrated. I think he's got that Draymond Green type of vision off the pick and roll. He just knows where his guys are and just makes the right reads and make the right decisions. He just takes up the open space and forces the Raptors defense to adjust. And he did a great job tonight, just finding guys, finding JV down low, finding Brandon Clark, Kyle Anderson, all their guys just chipping in here and there, as the Grizzlies picked apart the Toronto Raptors, dominating almost every single category tonight. You've seen some good minutes from Watanabe and Flynn in this game, as those guys are all in double digits. But another problem in this game is Rodney Hood also gets injured in this game, trying to reach in on JV in the post, and JV just swings his arms around, prevents himself from being stripped, and Rodney Hood injures his hand, and he leaves the game and does not return, as Rodney Hood is still injury prone and still continues to plague him with all these injuries. But honestly, I don't really see him playing until until the end of the season. I don't think he plays, because the Raptors are playing it with caution, and I doubt he comes back. And honestly, this game was not much to talk about. The Grizzlies are trying to fight for a playoff spot. The Raptors are pretty much a slim chance. Indiana needs to lose every single game. Raptors have to win every single game, and losing tonight's game against the Grizzlies does not help. But you know what? They are not mathematically out per se. I think they will be, because the Pacers do face the Cavs next, and I can see that being an easy win for the Pacers. But other than that, this Raptors team needs to get healthy next year. It needs to, get their big man more accustomed to the playbook, and they gotta do a better job rebounding. In this game, the Raptors turned the ball over too many times, and just way too many fast break opportunities for the Grizzlies. It was way too easy. But it is what it is. You're trying to manage to win games without VanVleet, Lowry, OG, Paul Watson, Chris Boucher, a lot of players, a lot of key players who get significant minutes. But it is what it is. Gotta see what the Raptors do in the next one. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Smash that like button, guys. Until next time. Peace.